South Florida is glowing.
The quality of the artists and the diversity of all the artists is just unbelievable.
The morning after Art Basel, the person doing this during a traffic stop
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
is Tampa's police chief.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Samantha Gutierrez.
And I'm Julian Davis. Today is Monday, December 5th, 2022.
Live from the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne Bay studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
It's the morning after Art Week in South Florida, and we're not just talking about Art Basel.
There were events all the way from Opa-locka to South Beach over the last 6 days. The network's Leanne Abasar-Bush shows us one such event in Wynwood.
Lights out as Miami Art Week comes to an end. The biggest art event here in South Florida, featuring more than 200 galleries across Miami.
I'm an artist, but it's also amazing to see that there's a space, especially like Wynwood, where you have so many different type of artists, so much different type of artwork, and everybody has space to express themselves, you know, so it's amazing. This is super dope.
Every year, the price of the art that's in Art Basel goes up. It's spectacular.
And now, if you're new to the art scene here in Miami, Art Basel may seem a bit bizarre and frankly quite expensive. But here in Wynwood, you can experience art itself by pondering the street and visiting the Wynwood walls.
I'm visiting from Canada. I love the graffiti art. In Toronto, there's a lot of graffiti art as well, and this is bounds above what I see in Toronto. So it's great. I love it.
The Wynwood walls is spectacular. I've seen it grow in the last 7-8 years, and the quality of the artists and the diversity of all the artists is just unbelievable. You could be an art student and just come to Wynwood Walls every year, and you'll expand your knowledge and understand what's going on in the art world. It's phenomenal.
Definitely want to come back because I think that there is so much more to take in than you can in one trip. So there's so much more that I didn't see that I would like to.
Wynwood Walls is considered the largest outdoor museum with over 50 stunning contemporary murals popping up at every corner. And it's still growing with 9 never-seen-before murals added just this week. Global artists and hundreds of thousands of art lovers visited from all over the world for this event. And if you didn't get the chance to visit this year, mark your calendar for Art Basel 2023. Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, Leanne Abasar-Bush.
A miracle at sea after a man fell off a cruise ship and lived to tell the tale. Pastor James Michael Grimes went on a Carnival cruise with 18 family members last month, but never expected to fall overboard. It was Thanksgiving Eve when the 28-year-old told his family at 11 p.m. that he was going to the restroom. He has no memory of the fall, nor did his family realize he had fallen off until 12 hours later. When James regained consciousness, he found himself floating in shark-infested waters. For the next 20 hours, he fought to stay alive and positive.
Well, I was really just trying to stay as positive as I could. From the moment I did come to and regain consciousness, I can just remember right then thinking, wow, it's a miracle that I'm not already dead, and I felt like I was given a chance right then.
After 20 hours, the Coast Guard miraculously spotted James in the water and pulled him to safety. James is planning to travel to New Orleans to thank the Coast Guard crew who rescued him, who he calls his guardian angels.
Divers in Florida making a disturbing discovery in the Gulf of Mexico. Saturday evening, recreational divers found a female body floating in the water. This helped officials locate this wreckage of the Piper PA-28 aircraft with the body of a child inside. The plane is believed to have gone down a short while after taking off Venice Municipal Airport around 7:30 p.m. Saturday.
A third person has been reported dead this morning from a warehouse fire. On Thursday afternoon, flames erupted inside a firework warehouse in Orlando, Florida, with floor employees stuck inside the warehouse as fireworks exploded all around them. In a statement by the company Magic in the Sky, they said they will conduct a thorough and complete review of this incident, but no word yet on what triggered the blaze. A police chief in Florida accused of using her badge to get out of a ticket.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
I've never been in a gallery that's been all women, let alone all women that are in Web3.
A local charity raising money for women's causes in a very modern way. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
black truck. Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Token transactions. It's a very 2022 way to raise money for charity. The event over the weekend raised money for women's causes.
And as the network's Nadia LaRoche reports, it involved NFTs.
With Art Week back in town, the South Florida community and visitors can experience art exhibits in innovative ways and give back to people in need.
Presented by Amplify and Expressions in Black Dove Gallery, the event hosted the digital artwork of women from all over the world to raise money for charities that work for women's rights.
I think transparency is what's really needed right now. So I think that's a beautiful thing that Web3 can be used for, especially in the terms of nonprofits where people really want to follow where funds are going.
Artists got to choose which charity to help. Polish artist Adriana Krawczewicz chose Abortion Without Borders due to the abortion regulations in Poland.
I'm quite sensitive to what's going on politically there right now, so I decided to support my, community there and dedicate all the funds to the charity that supports women who want to go through the abortion.
According to a report by Art Tactic from last year, 5% of NFT sales went to female artists, and only 16% of NFT creators are women.
I've never been in a gallery that's been all women, let alone all women that are in Web3. And I think right now we're in a really pivotal space where women are starting to see that we do have a space here.
NFTs have changed my world, like my life. What drew me to it is because I'm mainly a digital artist. So when NFTs started to exist, I was like, wow, I knew that's gonna change my life.
I did want to shop. I wanted to see what I could afford, but I also wanted to see what writing and what different charities would go with what piece. So I do have to be able to afford the thing that I'm bidding on, of course, but also I wanted to make sure that I picked something that aligned with what I'm into.
Bidding will go on until the night of Tuesday, December 6th at the Metaverse Gallery for the Women's Rights NFT Charity Event. Reporting from Wynwood for the South Florida Media Network, I'm Natalie LaRoche.
Tampa's police chief is on administrative leave this morning for what happened when she was riding in the passenger seat of a golf cart. Chief Mary O'Connor was riding as a passenger in a golf cart near Tampa back on November 12th. The golf cart's driver was stopped by a deputy for not having tags. She was recorded on body cam saying, "I'm the police chief in Tampa, and I'm hoping you will just let us go tonight." Tampa mayor saying that everyone is held accountable no matter their position.
Wow, that is all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.